What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the end of May here on a beautiful Monday. 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10. First of all, can I just say how great the intro music is? If you guys have not checked out my guy, Fareed Haq, that's Haque on YouTube, dude, go do it. And then go check out all the shows you missed of our show, 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10 on YouTube. All right, let's get into the show. So today I want to talk about remote retail versus digital retail. Okay, so digital retail is nothing more than a lead capture. Okay, that's it. So just don't get caught up on anything. Just I want you to start making a separation here. So digital retail, lead trap form, one way or another. It doesn't matter. However they want to phrase it, anyone else's phrase, it's a trap form. Okay, so we've got lead traps, we've got chat traps, we've got normal conversion traps, we've got call traps, we've got all those things, right? Traps over to the left, got it. Cool. Remote retail is a process and a philosophy, okay? Not a lead capture tool, not any of that nonsense. It's a mentality, okay? So let's see, it was 2004, 2005 when we really started to dive into this concept out in Colorado at the stores that I was at and trying to figure out a way to set ourselves apart because we knew that if price was the only difference, we weren't going to be the lowest price. So what were we going to do to compete? Well, we were going to meet customers anywhere they wanted. We started negotiating over the phone. We started negotiating via email. We started negotiating via pictures you could send back and forth. And remember, guys, I know it wasn't that long ago. It was only about 15 years. But sending pictures 15 years ago via email, not easy, okay? Not easy. Gigantic files, super pains in the ass. But we did it because that's what the customers wanted to do. And at the time I was selling Subarus. As a Subaru owner, I can tell you we are a crazy bunch. We drive across the state for $50 in discount. Not in payment a month, just overall cash price discount, okay? So again, we knew we had to be different because there were going to be bigger players with deeper pockets that were going to do more than we would. So I approached the owner with the idea of, hey, why don't we just stop making people come to the showroom, and if they do come to the showroom, let's give them some sort of a Domino's guarantee. You know, let's say an hour or whatever. Let's really hype up not wasting time. And my owner wasn't a hardcore car guy. He was a businessman. So he never once stopped me and said, no, that is not how we sell cars. That is not how we do business. He never did that. He said, go move units. Put this place on the map. So that's what we did. Right? And you went from 25 Subarus to 50 to 75, 75 to 100. And now they have one of the most beautiful showrooms in the country. They sell an unbelievable amount of Subarus each and every month. And the philosophy still exists. But over time, states have made it more difficult. By the way, states, why are you getting in the way? You're going to get your taxes. What the hell does it matter where people pencil a deal? It shouldn't matter. But let's go. So remote sales. Why do you guys think back late 90s, early 2000s, why do you think we took over Kmart parking lots and flooded them with used cars? Because we didn't have lots of our own? No, because we thought the customer wouldn't be as if they were in Kmart's parking lot as opposed to in our showrooms, right? Little did they know they're still going to get the same amount of time wasted in nonsense. But still, they thought it was different. We sent out mailers, told them it was off-site sale. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be amazing. Well, that was an idea of remote retail, but still wasn't fully into the philosophy because remote retail means removing timing headaches, removing the issue of, well, it's going to take me a little bit to appraise this, then we're going to go down dollar by dollar and it's going to take 4 hours. That should not be a thing. So you had to start, you had to get buy-in from everyone. Got it, done. Who didn't you get buy-in from? Finance. Finance wasn't a fan. It's my buddy too. I'm still buddies with the guy now. He wasn't a fan. Until we said, dude, look, we're going to TO you same way. We're going to put you on the phone. We're going to give you the same opportunity. We're going to work. We're going to process this. We're going to make that work. We're going to do it. Well, then we started doing 25%, 30%, 40%, 50% of business from the internet department was being done off-site or previous to the customer getting there. Sales managers are like, oh, dude, you can't get it done in an hour. We got too many things going on. No, we don't. We're going to get credit card deposits over the phone. We're going to appraise trades previously. Again, if the trade shows up and no one told me about the missing, fender, then we'll address it. But otherwise, let's move forward and have equal trust with one another. Because here was my philosophy. If anyone was going to break trust, let it be the customer. Let them lie to me about the trade. Let them lie to me about the credit. Let me lie to me about all those things. And then when they arrive to do business, it's their lie that has wasted their time. Makes sense. So remote retail isn't just the idea of selling cars in someone's kitchen. It's about doing everything you can without a customer standing in front of you. And in today's world, especially today, right now, it's never been more imperative, okay? But don't let this whole flattening the curve and coming out of the pandemic future discussions stop you from continuing with remote retail. It's what customers want. It increases CSI. They pay more. I know it sounds funny because you get to say, oh, my price isn't lower, but you won't spend more than an hour wasting your time today buying it. What? Oh my God. You can change the whole dynamic of the discussion with the customer if you allow for that. When I was in Canada last year, you guys have heard me say it on the show, I've said it a bunch of other times, at the Game Changer event by Jason Harris, I went out and I asked a group of 20, 30 dealers, hey, how many of you are willing to sell a car over the phone? Crickets, says the producer. She was there.
Crickets.
Nobody ever, dude, I thought I had something like, my fly was down. I was like, what happened? So here's this crazy shit that goes on, right? So you're not willing to do that. But then afterwards, I had many people coming up to me saying, yeah, but I'm all in on digital retail. How the fuck is that possible? You want to let a customer pencil their own deal online without you being around, but you won't negotiate with them and do the whole deal over the phone? That is some backwards ass shit, folks. It truly is. And again, you're seeing the messaging. People are saying, oh, we're getting all these digital retail leads, because that's what the fuck they are. But they're closing and getting done on a telephone. So is this a digital retail tool? No, it is a remote retail tool. Remote retail is all that Carvana and Vroom do. That's it. They don't. This idea that they don't have a BDC who helps close deals and works car deals on customers who call is absurd. Not every customer buys a car from Carvana, is online, hits yes, hits submit, gets a car in the driveway. Get the fuck out of here. That's not realistic. And it won't be for you either. And that's okay. Having the DR tool to get leads is a good thing. But be careful, especially now. If you see traditional website metrics such as calls and form submissions dropping since you added DR, your customer base isn't comfortable with it. It scares them when all they see is next work my deal, next put in your credit, next whoa, what is this, right? Well, slow it down. Do it with them. There are tools now. I call you, you call me, we're going to walk through it together. That's what we're talking about, but it's still just a tool. It's a lead aggregation tool. Most states still require wet signatures. Don't get stuck in the technology. Think about the philosophies and the process that go into remote retail. All of you by now will have digital retail on your websites. Congratulations. In 6 months from now, they will look like the aforementioned Kmart parking lots. Okay? They will not be used, they will not be updated, and you will not care about them. That can be a problem if you're going back to the way things were. This is an honest chance, as we said a couple weeks ago on the Great Reset, this is an honest chance to go forward a new way. So, let me put it to you in closing here, right? Digital retail, say it with me. Digital retail is a tool. Digital retail is a tool. Okay? All right. Remote retail is a philosophy. Remote retail is a philosophy. Because that's what it comes down to, people. I don't want you to be worried about technology when you need to be worried about people and process. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope it wasn't too winded or too, detail-y, if you will. But I've got more information if you want. I just didn't think I'd spend 25 minutes on here talking about it.
I think you meant geeky.
Geeky, whatever, details, whatever. I've got more facts because, as you know, I don't roll without them. So I've got them. If you want them, let's talk about them. I want to help everyone move forward from what they were doing before into a remote retail model. Thank you guys so much. Go out and enjoy your week and check in again next Monday.